Leftover chili surprise. So, last summer, my family and I were at our annual reunion, a chaotic tradition where we gather at Aunt Patty's farm. Everyone brings their culinary A-game for the cook-off, but one dish always steals the spotlight: Uncle Jim's world-famous chili. Now, Uncle Jim is known for his eccentric ways, like that time he wore mismatched shoes to his own wedding. But his chili? It's legendary. Or so we thought. He swore it was a secret family recipe passed down from generation to generation, though nobody could confirm ever seeing it written down. On the eve of the county fair, I caught a glimpse into Uncle Jim's mysterious kitchen. It was like staring into culinary chaos: half a can of baked beans from last week's barbecue, a couple of hot dogs that looked like they'd seen better days, and a scoop of mashed potatoes that seemed to be making a bid for freedom. He even threw in some questionable-looking spaghetti and what I could only assume was a slice of last night's meatloaf. Yet, somehow, the kitchen was filled with the surprisingly enticing aroma of his world-famous chili. I asked him about the ingredients, and he just winked, saying, "It's all in the mix, kid." The next day at the fair, Uncle Jim proudly presented his chili in a pot that looked like it had been through a war. The judges, blissfully unaware of the concoction's origins, took their first bites. Their expressions went from skepticism to shock, and then to sheer delight. The crowd erupted in applause as Uncle Jim was awarded first place. My cousins and I were in disbelief, our skepticism lost in the throngs of cheering fairgoers. Even Aunt Patty, who once declared she wouldn't feed her dog Jim's cooking, had to admit it was a delicious mystery. As Uncle Jim stood on stage accepting his ribbon, he leaned into the microphone, grinning from ear to ear. "I'd like to thank my fridge for always being there for me, and for never letting anything go to waste," he announced. Turns out, the secret ingredient is just a whole lot of leftovers, and a little bit of luck. And that's how we learned that when life gives you leftovers, you just might win a chili contest.